When you're in your 20s, a lot of times you could feel lost. You could have a lack of direction in your life and you don't know what you truly want out of life. I'm 20 years old. I'm going to be turning 21 in a few months now. And I just want to share some wisdom with you from my journey so far as a young man trying to make it in this world. When you're in your 20s, it is so easy to feel lost. It is so easy to have a lack of direction and have a non-fulfilling life, because you're in a developmental stage. You know, a lot of people are in school, a lot of people are working, but no one is really doing well for themselves. They say that your 20s are supposed to be your best years of your life, and for a lot of people, that's not happening. A lot of people in their 20s are living horrible lives. They don't like it. They don't like waking up every single morning. For me, it's the opposite. The 20s are truly the best years of my life because I'm living my life through these principles that I'm going to explain in this video. If you don't know what you want to do with your life, you're going to find out what you want to do with your life through doing things, doing anything. Traveling new places, meeting new people, trying new sports, whatever it is, doing things will lead you to your passion. I'm so grateful because I found my passion at a young age. I'm very passionate about health and fitness and just personal development in general. And that's what I've been basing my whole brand off of so far. But I never would have realized my passion if I didn't get up off my ass and started acting on it. So if you don't know what it is that you want to do yet, then you should start trying every single thing you can, taking every single opportunity that you can, and eventually you'll find what makes you happy. You'll find what makes you fulfilled. You'll start waking up in the morning excited for another day. And that's how life should be, because we only have one life. And let's be real, who wants to waste their life slaving for somebody else, working under somebody else's circumstances? Because me personally, that doesn't sound like a very fulfilling life. So step one, if you're lost in your 20s, you will find your purpose by doing things, trying things. Anything you can do will help. If you're in your 20s and you're not feeling happy, you're not happy with your life, I recommend you try this one thing. Do at least 3 things that make you happy every single day. Because the things that make you happy, it's fair to say that you're passionate about those things. And if you're constantly doing your passion on a daily basis, then you're gonna be a happier person overall. So for me, the 3 things that make me happy, and I continue to do them on a daily basis, are focusing on my health and fitness, spending time with friends and family, and spreading my message onto the internet. Those are the 3 things that I do on a daily basis that gives me purpose, that makes me happy. So whatever it is for you, you should do those things every single day. Not only will it make you a happier person, but you'll grow so much as a person because you're practicing consistency, doing something every single day. You know how far you can go if you do something every single day over a long period of time? And eventually, you'll start seeing crazy progress and you'll be ahead of the game. At this age, there's a lot of decisions to be made. Should I go to school? Should I not go to school? Should I work this job? Should I not work this job? Should I try this or should I try that? Recently, I've adapted a decision-making method that has truly changed my life for the better. I put it into this perspective. I pretend that I'm 90 years old, laying on my deathbed, thinking back on my life. And when I'm contemplating a decision that I have in my life, should I travel to this place? Should I do this thing? Should I pursue this passion? I put it in the perspective that I'm 90 years old on my deathbed, looking back at my life. Would I or would I not regret not making that decision when I'm 90 years old, laying on my deathbed? If I would regret not making that decision, then I know damn well I'm making that decision. And that's a great way to go about your life. When you're on your deathbed and you're looking back at your life, all that matters is the fulfillment that you felt in your life. If you feel like you left stuff on the table when you're 90 years old laying on your deathbed, that must be the worst possible feeling to have. But when you're 90 years old laying on your deathbed and you could look back and say, you know what? I'm so proud of the way I lived my life, the things I did, the chances I took. I'm so happy and I lived a very fulfilling life. That's exactly how you want to look back. So in order to make the right decisions so you can look back and see that you had a fulfilling life, you have to put yourself in that perspective, in the 90-year-old version of yourself. Guys, you're in your 20s. This is the youngest you'll ever be. This is the healthiest, most energetic version of yourself that you will ever be. Take every chance you can. Work towards something. Use consistency. Find your passion and do that thing every single day. Spend hours and hours and hours working on something, chasing something. You don't realize how far you can go in the next 5 years, in the next 10 years. If you start something today and stick with it every single day, you can literally be living your dream life. But the problem is most people don't make it to their dream life because most people don't understand that you need consistency to get to where you want to go. Most people get discouraged if they see they're staying stagnant in something for a certain period of time and they end up quitting. But that's the reason most people don't get to live their dream lives, because they don't understand that consistency is what you need. If you stick with something for a long period of time, you will inevitably win. So if you're in your 20s, if you're a young person, find your passion, find your purpose, and stick with it. Do it every single day for as long as you possibly can. Never quit. The only difference between winners and losers is winners never quit. If you stick with your passion, you can go farther than you've ever imagined. And that's why it's so important to start today. Don't be scared to put yourself out there. If you're passionate about something, put it onto the internet. Don't be scared of people's opinions. Fail, 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 fail. You're only a loser if you don't learn from your losses. If you take all your losses as lessons, you're going to become an unstoppable version of yourself. Write that book, film that movie, start that podcast. Do everything you possibly can while you're in your 20s, because this is the most energetic and healthy you'll ever be. Most people look back and wish that they were your age because of the potential that you have. But if you're not acting on that potential, then you're going to end up how most people are. And when you're 60 years old, you're going to be looking back at the 20-year-old saying, man, I wish I was 20 years old again. I would have done this. Don't say that. Don't give your future self any regrets to look back on. Do everything you possibly can, and you will have a fulfilling life. Guys, it's simple. You're in your 20s. You're feeling lost. You have to find what makes you happy, what makes you feel alive, and you have to do that thing every single day, consistently, for years and years and years, and then you will find yourself in your dream life. Don't take it for granted. You're in your 20s. You should be working out every single day, focusing on your health. If you don't have your health, what do you have? Be smart with your money. You should be investing your money into ETFs or stocks. Gambling your money is not going to make you rich. What will make you rich in the future is investing your money into the market. Me personally, I'm going to be a millionaire in the future because I'm taking the time to invest my money at a young age now. But you guys don't have patience, and that's why most people don't end up as millionaires. You need to have the patience. Anything that is worthwhile in life, you have to build brick by brick by brick. It will all take so much longer than you ever imagined. But once you're at the end point, you will realize that it was all worth it. And you will realize that along the journey of building brick by brick by brick, you found fulfillment in that journey. And you learned more than you ever could have in that journey. And in that journey, you found true happiness. It's a marathon, not a sprint. Guys, I'm 20 years old, but this is really a short life we live. I swear it feels like I turned 20 yesterday, and now I'm about to turn 21. These next 10 years, I'm just putting my head down and working every single day. I'm going to continue to follow my passion. I'm going to continue to pursue my purposes. I want to be good and do good in this world. I want to have a positive impact on everybody I know, everybody I see, everyone that knows me. I want to be influential. I want people to look up to me, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. Guys, we're going to die one day, and if you're in your 20s and you think you have time, yes, we're young, it's great, it's a luxury, but we really don't have time. In the snap of your fingers, you're going to be 40 years old, looking back, wishing that you were in your 20s again. So that is why it is so important to take action right now. Don't wait till tomorrow. Today is the day. The best day to start was yesterday, but the next best day is today. And I know I'm going to be looking back at this video in 10 years smiling, because the mindset I have right now is going to allow me to live the life that I want to live while I'm 30 years old. And that is why I'm filming this video right now, for documentation purposes. And hopefully I can help someone out there as well. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next video.